holidays!
And a good Merry New Year!
And we've been working on the ideal ugly Christmas sweater, and as you can see, we're still prototyping.
Yeah, mine's a little too small and his is a little too big. Right now, what you can't do is pre-order.
November 4th to November 8th is our pre-order window, and as we make these, we will post more progress pics because it will be high quality, heavy knit. It won't look ghetto as this.
Nope.
But we're trying our best, okay?
Get it right now, secure your place before we sorry, we don't have any more sweaters for you.
Welcome back to Careful Boys. Today we're talking about last night.
Hey,
The comedy show.
I heard stellar reviews.
David, so our gem of a friend, he put together this comedy show at the Ice
And he
House.
didn't let any of our friends in unless they bought a ticket.
That's it. Ice House Pasadena, no favors, no friends.
Limited seating.
Because it was 150 seating and then sold out in 10 minutes, so he couldn't really do anything.
10 minutes is
Yeah, we
crazy.
talked to the
He's
VIPs
money hungry.
last
He's money
night.
hungry. What?
What's that? What'd you say?
Anthony's Chinese side speaking again.
Are you shitting on?
It is
took
my
a shot?
Chinese side. It's my Vietnamese mouth though.
CCP brain.
We were talking to fans in a very nice way. We didn't have to sell them Hondas or whatever. So it's fun.
That's a step up.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I heard Steve was doing crowd work.
I did crowd work, yeah. Joe and Bart hosted it with David. And it was very fun.
We saw one friend in the audience that actually bought a ticket, Jeremy.
Jeremy, I was with Jeremy this morning.
Shout out to
Owner of
Jeremy.
Lionheart.
How do you get it so fast?
He was on it.
He was on it.
And he was telling me that Joe, Bart, Steve, David, they were just making fun of people in the crowd, and it was great. It was a fun time.
Did he get tickets because he had noties on?
What? Noties? Oh yeah, noties. He had the bell. He had the bell. He knew what was up.
Guy, smart guy.
If you're not noted please noted now and then subscribe if you're not a noted person.
Yeah, it was very fun. We hosted, and then we had Pat, Jason Chaney,
What a lineup.
Joe Wong,
Jose
Raymond. Anyone else I'm missing? I said Pat.
Oh, you did?
Steve,
Steve, Pat,
David,
Pat, David.
Joe.
Patrick Riley, comedy.
Joe Wong.
It was
I got to call him shit boy.
I heard you were talking about,
You called him shit boy on stage?
Yeah, I call him shit boy.
Oh shit.
I wasn't there, but he just
You weren't even there.
No, I wasn't there. But he was saying
You weren't there,
he's like he can't be our boss because we call him shit boy. That's
and the cool part was that it was an extension of this. It didn't feel like we're performing at the Comedy Store to like a cold crowd. It was people that came to support, so they understood a lot of the inside jokes and just who we are. Because I was like, how many of you guys been to Junbi before? And literally the whole audience raised their hand. I was like, doesn't matter which one, Westwood, Hawaii.
They
whatever.
bleed green.
Not a white to be found.
Not a single white, no.
Not a single one.
yeah, but they were like the boyfriends.
I was looking for my brothers.
brother.
They were the boyfriends or the husbands of our Asian dandelions.
Can I have my white brother stand up, please?
Yeah, no, but not crickets.
It was
not a
dope.
soul.
It was so cool.
They were just all Steve Greens, the token white guys.
Yeah. There wasn't any though.
What were anybody have like a favorite set?
Yeah.
I always like Jason Chen. He always crushes it.
Cheney did great.
Yeah, he's really good.
Kills.
Well, he headlined it instead of David.
Oh really?
Yeah, because David hosted it.
Well, I think David wanted to host. I think he's trying to put on his friends.
Yeah.
Because I don't think he wants to really do that much stand up anymore, right? That's what he says.
I feel like he got enough of it.
He said his friends suck at promoting themselves because they're just dumb stand-up comics. So he says that they need to get online and promote themselves.
Speaking of dumb friends, Jason Cheney has a 30-minute special. I'll go check it out.
Oh yeah.
Because that's what David was telling me. Yeah.
And he was saying that he doesn't even talk about it.
Yeah, he was like, did you know that Jason has a special? I was like, I don't even know. He goes, see, that's how dumb he is. So go check it out.
Oh, it's like called Taiwanese American or something like that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
We don't even know what it's called.
No.
And we were just talking to him last night.
But we did talk about it very briefly, and I was like, oh, I want to watch it online, but like, I really want to watch it live.
That's smart. No, that's smart. That's
You
smart.
know?
If you can watch it live, always watch it live. Always.
Yeah, so I'm really waiting for that next round.
But you've seen him live already.
I have, but that was like when there's like 4 other comics at Comedy Cellar. You know what I mean? So like to have his own special where you're just watching his whole set. I want to.
Usually they do their special when they're done touring with it.
Meh.
Yeah, because then you're not gonna want to watch the same joke.
They work on the material, right?
Yeah,
and then they
yeah.
compile it. They record it. and then now you see his new stuff that he's working on, and that is shelved, is done.
Yeah.
So you're not. I don't think you're good.
Well, he said
If he's doing it right.
He said every now and then he does those shows, and then like every now and then he'll do like his own special, and that's what I want to see.
He doesn't know what he wants. Jason Chen is just doing it.
No, he doesn't.
All I know is he's got really weak sperm.
He's got a weak sperm.
Can't come hard. That's what he's telling me. He said I can't come very hard.
Doesn't go very far.
Did you guys see each
No.
other do your bits on stage and stuff?
Well, it was hard to hear you guys at first, but then they fixed it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Because it is kind of a small room, so it's kind of echoey, like real fast.
What, in your opinion, was like one of their best moments?
Well, it's just a lot of crowd work stuff, so it's like it's really hard to just like go. Here's what was said to this guy that you can't see right now.
What made you laugh?
Dude, so many things, but it's just hard to convey that because it's like
It was a great video.
No, because we're hosting. We're not.
Yeah, when you do crowd work, it's one of those you had to be there moments. Yeah, it's not funny when you relate.
Just curious.
It's like I made fun of a guy with a black shirt in the front
it's like
row.
explaining like, hey, did you see the commercial? It's
How about this? How about this, Anthony? I'll ask you a hypothetical question. You ready?
No.
You're ready.
Okay.
How would you like it if by the end of the night the whole crowd was chanting the N-word?
Yep.
How would you like that?
That's exactly it.
How would you like that? Say your answer right now. Say your answer right now.
I would love finding out how it got there.
No.
We ended the night with everyone going N-word.
You want the favorite moments? That's your favorite moment. Are you happy?
Why are you angry at me right now? Like,
Why
can't
weren't you there for that?
Why can't you just answer?
You would've
I'm
loved-
Did
curious about what's going
justice say the N-word?
Nope. He's too weak.
on. First of all, it's two of them. You can't just he.
They probably just said. That's probably what they said.
He's confusing him with Daft Punk.
Yeah.
It's okay though.
How was the justice?
He is confusing with that fucker.
He's like, yeah, I knew that.
I know justice one more time.
Yeah, around the world, around the world.
Did I say anything else in that whole song? I don't think so. Just around the world.
They nailed it, dude. They figured it out.
I like that you guys were talking about how these dudes can't promote themselves, and when we ask you about the show, you're all just like, you just have to be there.
I don't know, dude.
So good.
No, it was a fun. I mean, David always goes in and roasts. He has a great time doing that. So he opened the show. Everyone in the audience.
Nobody was safe.
All the stand-up comedians are so happy because, like, dude, this crowd is fucking live. You know, like JK fans, they're ready to have a good time. No one has a stick up their ass. So I think all the stand-up comics that never played to a JK audience, they're having a great time. Steve was trying to hook up half the audience.
But I'd say like 80% were married.
I heard you were looking for a single guy.
And then he was like, I'm down to break up marriages.
Well, that's what I do. That's cool. I break up relationships sometimes if I must.
See a specific detail.
That's what Jeremy told me this morning. I asked Jeremy about the show.
You didn't have to be there. You could just recount it as friends.
Yeah, but I know how much you like racial stuff, so I have to give that to you.
Yeah, especially about black people, the blacks, as you like to say.
No, he says the blacks. He says the blacks.
I don't say the blacks. I say bracka guy. I say bracka guy.
Black jobs. That's what Anthony likes to say.
He won't shut up about him.
He used to say colored people, but we had to change.
Sometimes Anthony's like, the coloreds.
The colored folk. They're all over. That's Anthony Lee.
That's what he says off camera.
Just when you thought it couldn't get worse, huh?
Well, he has pillowcases in his car.
What does that mean?
What?
What does that mean? Is that like a KKK thing? You accusing me of being
It's bed sheets, Anthony.
No, let me tell you an actual true story about me. I had a Confederate flag in my Mini Cooper for like 6 years.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm not kidding.
Is it a prop?
It was very awkward because it was because I always forgot that I had it in there. Well, no, it was a pre-cut. It was like pre-cut at the top and the bottom.
Like the triangle ones?
No, like pre-cut, like with scissors, like George Cable took scissors when, right? But I had a Confederate flag in my car for 6 years, not getting it. It used to make people uncomfortable, so I kind of started to enjoy it after a while. But I was doing a trolling video where I went to a Civil War reenactment place, and I was dressed like Halo, like from head to toe. We spent like $600 on a Halo costume that like lights up and shit. So I showed up as Halo with like fucking alien weaponry and shit like that, and I was just gonna pwn the South. And then
You're gonna wreck 'em.
I was like, dude, it was like a hot day. It was like 110 degrees or some shit like that. I'm dressed like Halo, it's so hot. And I start trying to rush the field, and the security guy stops me because I was just gonna go up take out alien weaponry and be like, "You're fucking dead. You're fucking dead. You're fucking dead." And then I was gonna take out this pre-cut Confederate flag and then rip it in half in front of everybody. But yeah, the guy wouldn't let me rush the field. Because it's so hot, it's so constricting as a costume. We spent so much goddamn money on it that it was so accurate and it looked really good. But then all the LEDs and shit were just weighing me down.
Dude, that like imagery of you ripping a South flag would have been crazy.
This is for the Union.
With the little needler just shooting it in the crowd.
So that's why when people are like, "Yo, what's with like the Confederate flag in your car?" I'm like, "I'm on your team, brother. Don't worry about it.
It was a whole thing.
I'm on your team."
We're like, wait, what? Me? How'd you know that I was?
You should have ripped it on stage. That would have been a good like closer, you know.
That would have been sick.
What's up, guys? If you do not know, we have a Patreon. I want you to click in our description and go over there and check out all the beautiful stuff we have for you. It's super duper access for only our super duper exclusive lovers like yourselves. You're gonna be getting one never been released director's cut every week. But not only that, you get another fresh, too hot for YouTube video.
We say some crazy shit on there.
2 videos a week. But not only that, you get to join our Discord and come chat with us, direct access. We're in there, the whole Careful Boys in there, jumping in, dogpiling on people, laughing, playing, joking, whatever. And you can come talk to us directly.
So if you like what we do and what we've been doing for the past 10 years, please support our Patreon and click the link below to get all the details.
There's so many different tiers. You can see it when you click that. I saw these black dudes went to a Civil War reenactment and dressed up in chains and ragtag clothes.
Oh,
I remember
saw
that
clip. I saw that.
And then they wanted to join because they're historically accurate.
Oh no.
They're like,
And then they saw a black dude who was like dressed up to the nines on a horse, and he's like, "I don't think that's accurate."
There were Freemen.
There were all kinds out there. A lot of colors, as you would say out there.
There were Freemen actually. No, there were Freemen. No, there were Freemen.
There were some even Chinese too. There were some.
Shout out to the
funny.
fans. You guys were incredible. Thank you all for coming. Seriously.
What was the highlight for you guys? Like,
Meeting them after, it was great.
No,
It was awesome.
only hypothetical situations. Man.
Hearing them tell
We
me
can't
that
talk.
they think this guy's whack.
They said that?
In person. Oh, yeah.
They brought me up.
Oh, my God.
You guys are so sweet.
Yeah.
Did you actually meet any JK fans that we've met before that were there?
Some of them went to the Irvine Jumbi meet and greet.
Oh, nice.
Which is pretty cool.
Was Christian Lopez there?
Oh, no. He's the best.
Yeah, he's cool.
Which one's he?
He is the dude like this.
Oh, yeah. I remember him. Yeah.
you did the act out.
Nailed it.
Did he got it in 0.01 seconds.
He's the fucking best. Like he has.
yeah, he's funny.
He'll text me. He'll be like, "Yo, when can I be the next barbell model?"
That dude's he's like a motivational speaker and shit. He's really good, man.
Let's get him on the show.
Yeah, he's the fucking best. Man.
That's not a bad idea at all.
I love it.
But we'll realize that this office is not ADA compliant.
Well,
It is. I've been fucking navigating myself around here. What are you talking?
yeah, but he'll bring
Why
his
are
own
you so
chair.
angry?
He'll bring his own chair.
Because you're trying to set off California nukes in this motherfucker. You know how many nukes California has for us?
We already got EDD breathing on our necks, dude. You don't need ADA, whoever that is, whoever regulation, whoever that guy is.
We're gonna have business compliance poster people soliciting us.
We can't have that.
Dude, those bathrooms are way too compliant. They're
Yeah,
huge.
both of them.
We work through
The colored one or the non?
Both of them.
Wow.
Shit, Anthony. Whoa, dude. Anthony.
Whose side are you on?
Trying to never sell a fucking brand deal again.
I'm on your side, brother.
It was pretty nice because I think it was 4 years since we did a live show.
4 years.
Right?
Damn.
Since the last Danger Boy
Yeah.
college school.
Yeah, you guys used to
Yeah.
do them all the time.
You guys get nervous before you go on stage? You guys get a little, or is it kind of like you guys been doing it for so long? You're like,
Sometimes, but
I did. I feel the vibe or whatever. It's like the buzz.
for the energy.
This time I felt a little bit nervous. And I don't know if it was nervous, but more uncertain.
You know what to expect?
Mainly because David planned it. So I don't know what the hell he wants. Because he first hit me up and he was like, "Hey, would you be down to do a comedy night thing?" I'm like, "Yeah, what do you want me to do?" And he's like, I was like, "You want me to do a set? I'll start writing now." And then he's like, yeah. And then literally like, within 30 seconds, no, I just have you host. So I was like, host with like 3 people? He goes, yeah, I'll bring you and Joe out. So I was like, oh, so David's gonna host, but then bring me, you, Joe out, and then I guess we were gonna leave. So I was trying to imagine the show, and just the way he explained it, I was like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, so I'm just gonna show up and see what happens.
The show dragged for about 10 minutes because Bart had to hobble out every time.
And Bart Kwan, it's like 5 minutes before it comes out.
But that became a whole thing.
Yeah,
like people loved
that's
it.
great. That's
you could
perfect.
hear Bart in the background, and then you hear his crutches. Me and David are on stage just waiting for his ass. Just come on.
I could always tell where Bart was, whether it was like in the front or in the back room, because he's just like more machine than man back there.
He's a heavy guy, dude.
It was for sure super fun though.
Yeah, I think like I was more nervous about how it was organized than the fan base. The fan base, it just felt like it was a meet and greet. So it felt like, I don't know, it was just familiar, right? It's not like a new audience or anything like that. I think that gets kind of nerve-wracking.
It can suck a lot, yeah.
Yeah, 'cause
You gotta warm them up.
Yeah, you don't know what the crowd's feeling.
yeah, like you don't know if they're there because they're like just trying to drink at a bar
Yeah.
or like, you know,
Yeah.
it's just,
It's like,
they're there for you.
me and my wife tried to go out, and this has good crab cakes.
Yeah.
Make me laugh, funny boy. Like all that shit's like, oh Jesus.
That's good crap.
Crazy situation.
At the Ice House Fest.
You never know. You never know.
Because when we first went in, I didn't know that they have different showings, and then they move the audience. So the first audience were like all these boomers,
Yeah.
and even in the VIP room, remember? And then we're just like, is this the crowd? Like these guys are the new JK fans?
Well, when we walked in the green room was like it was Tom Arnold in there.
No way.
Yeah, from like fucking True Lies and shit.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah. And the guy who used to fuck Roseanne.
Yep.
What was he doing there? He just had a set?
I think he had just had a set. So like
Yeah.
what Joe's saying is
VIP room.
the
Yeah.
audience was more like yeah.
Roseanne fans.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So Tom Arnold was there. And then Patrick Warburton from The Tick, the guy with the voice. Family Guy, the guy from Seinfeld.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The guy sounds like he's yawning.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the whole audience was like that age range, you know?
Yeah.
And we're like, I was just like, fuck, dude, I guess JK fans really did age out, you know?
They
Like,
aged out.
They got
like,
older than
we're out-
you.
Yeah.
They didn't age well.
Yeah, no. Dying of old age.
And I'm like, damn, did David like really sell out to our fans, or did he just like the Ice House sold out? You know?
Did he do Groupon to like?
Yeah, I'm
elderly-
like, is it like 10 people that are actually our fans, but like the whole thing sold out because of the Ice House sold out? You know?
He sold them to Sandpiper.
But I was looking, and I was like, damn, this is gonna be kind of tough, cause they're not gonna know our shit. So I was like, oh, maybe we gotta actually host, like really have like zingers and shit, like lines and stuff. And then they were like, oh no, we're bringing in your guys' crowd.
And then you're like, nah, I'm good then, baby.
There's no there was no line either. Like
Yeah.
when we walked up,
Yeah.
usually there's like a line of people waiting.
No, it was just it was
No
like
line.
David and Jason Cheney outside,
Yeah, we're
so we're
just
like,
hanging
oh,
out.
I guess like this is wrecked.
Yeah. So we're like, I thought it sold out. What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because David's like, you guys got to get there at 9 or whatever. And then we got there at 9, it's ghost town.
Yeah,
So
there's no
how-
one there.
So how was it sold out?
Well, like, yeah, the I guess people all know this but me, is that they line up like minutes before they're showing because they already have tickets. And then they just
Oh.
when this crowd goes, they go in.
Oh,
Yeah.
so it's just not one of those like pretentious. Let's keep everyone outside for
Nah.
visuals.
Nah. Yeah.
It's not like a dance show.
Not a dance. And then there was another room.
Imagine a dance show doing that. That would be such a
We just have new audiences all the time.
yeah. Like people see a line, they go, "Who's dancing in there?"
I know, right? It's not like a dance club.
You guys ever do a dance show and nobody's like giving you guys vibes or whatever?
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, I don't know. He's never done that.
Dude, conventions and shit.
No, I've been through this too.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's been times where literally it's the same thing where like you were saying where there's a dude that's like, make me laugh, boy.
Yeah.
It's the same guy, but he's like, let's see what you got, boy. It's like that same shit, yeah.
Backflip,
Yeah.
that's it.
Yeah.
I've seen a Cirque show better than
Because
this.
I think at the time too, like being like 2000, I would say like 2010, 2011, that was back when like for some fucking reason, all these school clubs just had so much budget, they were just hiring the shit out of you, even though they were bad organizers or it was just at random things, or some of them were like vanity projects where they'd be like, oh, I'm doing this big thing for this disaster, but like they suck at what they're doing, they just manage to pay you. So you're there just performing for like, who the fuck, no one cares.
I remember.
Yeah, no one cares.
That's true. School clubs had so much money. They'll be like, "Hi, we're the Anorexia Club. Can you guys come and do a comedy thing?" We're like, "What the fuck?"
Which is weird because that's like a year after one of the worst recessions. But then for some reason, all of the
It was all tuition money that they have to use.
Yo, they literally though, I think they were funding.
The YouTubers at the time.
Yeah, especially like the Asian entertainment world.
Hell yeah. All the shows were the best back then.
That's the tours that. Remember we did the USC one together.
And
Dude,
you'd be
the
like,
ass was so hot, so good, right?
Not at USC. I mean, not Stanford. Stanford's a bunch of nerds.
yeah, no, it was the school across the street.
All the party schools are really good.
This is how we talk when we're off camera. So we talk about how there's so much ass.
How to ask.
Yeah, brother.
But definitely, like, you get hired to promote random items sometimes. Like, this guy invented a backpack that was also a hoodie, and you couldn't detach it. And he's like, he just had a lot of money, and he's like, "I really like you guys. I want you to perform and promote my backpack hoodie." And we went all the way out to Chicago to do the show. He paid us like a ton of money.
Wow.
And it was at like this outdoor park, and then there was like not that many people. But we were like, dude, you paid us more than like major shows. And
He's like, you ever had a backpack and you're like, I wish this was a hoodie? Yeah. You ever had a hoodie, you're like, I kind of wish this was a backpack.
it was like a turtle shell thing. Like, you put it on and you just immediately have a backpack. And then like he gave it to us, and I remember being in the trailer, and I was like, "Oh, dope! I'll perform with it. Can I take the thing off?" And he's like, "Nah."
Dude, no way that thing's a good backpack.
I wouldn't do that.
That is funny though.
Like something bad happens.
I really wouldn't do that.
You just sign this waiver before you attempt to.
Let me step back a couple steps.
He closes the door. Yeah, it's weird, man. I've done some bad shows.
Why does it smell like gunpowder?
I feel like most of them were just fans that got a budget and they're like, we gotta fucking get them. And it just squeezed us in.
That's the best.
And I'm like, I don't know why the Chinese Cultural Club brought us in, but dude,
That's why it pays.
shout outs to the
Shout out.
CCP Club, dude.
That's why it pays to do some shows that are under budget, because that might be the best crowd.
Well, the Chinese Culture Club makes sense. But remember, we did a show in Colorado, and it was a Hispanic sorority. Remember?
Cool.
But that's the other half of the
Hey, Latinas love Asians.
It's because Bart got that ass.
Come on, much ass, baby.
Let's go.
And then all the
Crush your
acts
fans,
were
crush.
like cholos and people in zoot suits. They're doing like a Mexican Heritage Month.
Delta Gamma Torta.
Yeah. And then randomly we have me and Joe coming out as the uncles. We're like, I don't know how this fits in, but this is what you guys wanted. That was interesting.
That was fun.
Do they like you guys?
I think so.
Yeah.
Dude, I did an improv show at a Steiner's Club one time. It was rough.
Steiner's Club?
Yeah, dude,
that?
legit. Like the old guys, like those fucking hats.
It's like a Bavarian
Yeah,
club.
that's like the Elks. Or like, yeah.
It's a lodge, yeah. It's a lodge.
It was just like a bunch of old dudes who didn't understand what the fuck was going on. And my favorite part though is after you're doing a 90-minute like fucking improv show or whatever of like red versus blue, like very like Whose Line Is It Anyway style stuff. They go to my buddy Trenton and they're like, we want our fucking money back. And they're like haggling. They're like haggling to get their money.
Oh shit.
Yeah, because we're like, I mean, I think we're all like, the median age was like 25 years old. So we're just like joking about shit that they don't even have no clue about, whatever. They're probably waiting. They're waiting for us to do Elton John jokes or some shit. Like Elton John's gay or something like that. But there's
Yeah, he is.
yeah, I know that. We didn't have any of that. Like we had none of that.
No, Elton John's gay.
Did it feel like he was performing for your grandfathers?
Yeah,
And it was like, we have no
It
connection.
was worse than that. It was like because my grandpa wouldn't even show up.
Because they're not even, those aren't even guys, those aren't even ha-has. You got to make them ho-ho-ho.
Yeah, it was, dude.
They're like the hearty laugh dudes.
It was like remember during COVID when you watched like a sports event and then they cut to the stands, it's just cardboard cutouts. It was like that the whole fucking time. It was the best.
Those guys are probably
What's-
dead now.
No, all of them. Every last one of
What's
them.
an example of a joke you told so that he can tell you just had to be there?
Hey, what's a dance you did, asshole?
Well, yeah. And word. And word. And word.